You are the dad of 3 daughters, of course. You have all these grandchildren now. But a lot of your former Duke players, as you know, would describe their relationship with you as kind of like a father-son type relationship. The Jon Scheyer decision is more than a year old now, but can you remind us, with your voice at the table as you are moving on and somebody has to be your successor, right? What was it about Jon as opposed to, I remember John Feinstein for years telling me Jeff Capel was going to be the next guy or somebody else with head coaching experience. I remember you describing Jon as a player, as a very rare in modern day basketball coach on the floor. Like you almost didn't have to say anything to him. But that's a heck of a jump for a 33-year-old. He's already an ACC champion, as I asked you this question, but remind us of what all went into that in your eyes.
Well, first of all, he really understands the game. He's a really good person. You know, he's smart. He's current. You know, he's current. And but also he was on my staff for 8 years, you know, because of an eye injury that occurred in the Vegas Summer League right after he graduated. His career was cut short. So we got him here when he was 25, you know, instead of 35 at the end of his career. So we're not talking about somebody who didn't know, you know, our program or was a huge contributor to our program as a coach. And also, our program's different. I'm not, you know, it's not just a basketball program. It's a big business, you know. It's a world-class brand, and there's a lot of responsibility. So knowing that, you know, my feeling was that whoever that my associate was for a certain period of time, whenever I would leave, retire, that person would be the one that would be current in what our program is doing and would be well trained. Obviously, Jon fit all those things, and you know, I didn't pick the coach. I asked President Price that one more year, but whoever was going to be the coach to be with me that year, so that they would have a runway in preparation and recruit their own class. So when Jon was named coach, it was a great decision, and he didn't have to coach a game for 17 months, but he was able to plan and be prepared. I thought it was a great succession plan, and I thought, you know, it was obvious that he was the guy that should be chosen, and President Price made that decision.
In our last handful of minutes, let me hit you with some rapid fire here. With Jon Scheyer, you're clearly trying to balance being available, but if I remember correctly, you were only at one game in person, only some practices. It seems like a balancing act. What's the best way to summarize your intent with that balancing act?
Yeah, to always be there, but where people don't have to see that I'm there. You know, and when he needs me, he doesn't. You know, we talk over 100 times during the season, and but he has to run it his way. And if he has questions about being that head coach, not just on the court, but off the court, the things that are happening and for the future of the program, I'll be there for him. I would hope that I'll be at more games next year. I still can't, you know, find a good place to sit there where I'd be out of the way.
It's only called Coach K Court.
Yeah, man. Well, that can be a problem, you know, and I don't want to be a problem for them. I want to be an asset for them.